It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a pair of teams who fought multiple times in the Super Bowl. It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from L.A. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Now Stafford again. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. Getting out to his left. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stevenson with another carry. And they bring him down around the 34. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, May. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He loses the football. Picked up by the Rams. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now following the turnover. He's on the move. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Stafford now. Into traffic. Complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Stafford. Got a man. Robinson has it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
He breaks the tackle, and they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the Rams. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots return this one to the 10 before that return is halted. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the old...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The give inside to Stevenson. Juke the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. To throw. Here's May. Bell on the catch. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros, and part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He rolls to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll be set up with third and only 1. 2 yards on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down. To throw, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Patriots bring the interception back.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me.
EA Sports.
A season of work and all the hype have led to this. The kick is away, and off we go in the Super Bowl. Deontay Hardy to return. We'll try a surprise here to begin the game. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Jukes one defender. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Nearly an interception on that play, and that makes it 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. That's complete to Valen. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Going after tries goodbye Lutz. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. They pull out the reverse. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Henry. And defenders are there to get him at the line. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's up for a stunningly big loss. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. That's complete. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. That's good for 7 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Back pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. That's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Took off with it again.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first on what looked like a broken play.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a...
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain. All on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They just get the play off. Buying some time right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pats are... Oh, the ball is loose again. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams net... Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. They're set up with it after the pick to end the free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Deontay Hardy to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He stays up, escapes out to the left. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down. We're slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going for it again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Second down now, 7 to go. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he turns a little room to work into a game down to the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the carry, and now they face 4th down. They'll run for this. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives them a 1-point lead. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
And he's going to go all the way. No flags. We've got a touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 6. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Hardy on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. The Ravens and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent down by Cody Barton. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Stilton caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Andrews with the catch.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they take him down right along the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He finds Aguilar. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Henry. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it in the final minute of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take the lead on that successful kick. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Short pass brought in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's taken in by Williams.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I can just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark. A lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Lamar off the play fake. Taken in by Likely. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
A massive shot towards the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Understood. Some people would rather get right.